Yo, this 808 Mondo. I'm on the black couch with Dreamshot visuals.
All right, we got 808 Mondo on the black couch with us today, man. How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. It's a blessing to be here, for real, for real. I get a lot of opportunities to do podcasts and stuff like that, but not one-on-one, so I'm really excited to do this one.
For sure, that's what's up. Let everybody know where you from.
I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Grew up on Quincy by Union. Born by the Flats downtown, so yeah.
For sure. What was life like over there for you coming up?
To say, I can say I ain't, a product of my environment. I can say about that. I think it was really dangerous and rough out there, but you feel me? I kind of adjusted, and thankfully for my mom and her being her, and the way she moves, she knew, that wasn't necessarily the crowd for me. So, I get nostalgic, vibes every time I come down back there. It was fun at the time, but you don't want to stay down in the hood for too long. So it just had to get up out of there, and she had to make a way, and hopefully in the future I'll make a way for myself just like that.
What age would you say things started changing for you?
Man, I say as soon as I turned 17, my whole life started to really shift. I feel like 2020 is when I turned 17. So, cause I was born in '03. So when I started to make beats and stuff, that was during my 17th year of age. That was during the whole COVID things happening going on. That was really, that whole COVID situation, I ain't gonna lie, the whole pandemic happening and going on, that really turned on my creativity. Like, from me just being in the house and being able to sit with my thoughts and be able to train my thoughts and be able to just relax, it actually helped me, this is what you want to do, so let's do it. I didn't really start popping off until October. So when people ask me when did you start doing this or start doing that, I really tell them I didn't really start my career until October. But I really started, having an ear for beats and stuff like that, just having a good music ear when 2020 first started. So really, as soon as January hit, even 2019, yeah, 2019, I would say I had a really good ear for music. I was with a group of friends that was really in tune with the music side, and we always had, the bass and stuff, who better than this, and who's on the underground side, who had a bigger discography between this person, that person, this artist, and so it became for me to grow into that, all right, we're gonna talk about music, let's do something. So all the friends that I really had with that group of people that I, was listening to music with, we all do music now. So it seemed like it was bound to happen for real.
Sure. So you're a producer. What was you doing before you started producing? What was your goals, dreams?
All goals and dreams before producing?
Yeah.
I was playing basketball. I played basketball for Cleveland Heights High School. I stopped freshman year. Being in the NBA was really one of my biggest dreams. I was like, man, I want to hoop. Fortunately, things didn't work out. 2020 came down. Remember, the whole pandemic stopped everything. I was not really too much in the gym as I wanted to be. Thankfully for my neighbors that got a hoop over there at their house, I was able to, hoop all day. So, but other than that, I was trying to, be a hooper. I was trying to play basketball, whether it was in the NBA, whether it was overseas, I ain't really care, or the D-League even. I just wanted to hoop. It was one of my dreams so bad, but things don't work out, and that's okay. You always got to strive for a better purpose, and you kind of realize that, especially during these times. I feel like a lot of people are starting to quickly pick up on their purpose. So.
For sure. So how was your high school career? With the
high school career wasn't too good, man. I played in middle school as well. It was okay. It was solid. It wasn't nothing exciting to the point where people would be like, man, why you stop hooping and stuff like that. But I was a real decent player. It's just it didn't give off that stardom vibe or that college offers. You feel me? So. And that don't necessarily really have stopped me from just playing basketball or anything, because I still try to play basketball to this day. It's just, opportunity and just, how bad you want it. But other than that, and then I ain't really about nothing. I ain't really had too much going on during the high school days.
For sure. So the kids that's out there that's watching or whatnot, you know, that's going through probably the same thing you going through, or that's probably gonna go through the same thing you went through. You feel me? You know, putting sports first and then learning how to transition over. What's some like motivational advice you got for them?
Stay true to yourself. Stay pure. I feel like you gonna figure out if something is for you and if something isn't for you at the time. And basketball as far as a sports thing, and knowing that it's actual entertainment. So you gotta train your mind to know, like, okay, this might not be for me, but there's other things that I can explore. I feel like in my life, I like to experiment a lot. I love to experiment in my life. I want to do everything because you never know what you could be good at, what's your talents or anything like that. I feel like I had told this person one day, I was like, what did I say? I said, you can be good at something, but that might not be your purpose. You feel me? That might not be something God has set in stone for you or want you to be doing. And that's completely okay, because once you find your purpose, bro, you're going to level up so much as a person and just as a human being, as itself. So I feel like I hope the younger generation does take my advice on that.
For sure. What would you say, like, the most life-changing event you've been through?
Most life-changing event. I don't know if I want to say it was this, but I'm gonna tell you one of them. That's fine. All right. Sure. So December, I say around December like 4th. Either it was December 4th or December 13th. It was one of those days. I was supposed to be in school at the time because I'm a graduate class of 2021. So this is during 2020. So this is when I'm making beats. I'm trying to get beats out to artists and stuff like that. Cray was just coming home in November. And I had this one beat set for him. It was called, I had named it Saints. I had produced it with my boy Sire and another big producer by the name of Superstar O. I had heard his melody, and it was something off about it, so I had wanted to like remake it or whatever. Sent it off to Sire. He did the drums, and the rest was history. So coming down to, I would say December 13th, or December. One of those days, man. December 15th. It has to be one of those days, but it was definitely in December. Cray had hit me up. He like, yeah, he wrote to the beat or whatever. He like, man, that beat hard, and he had followed me back and everything, and that relationship kind of built there. So during the time that day, I say about 9 a.m. I'm really supposed to be in school. We're supposed to be online in school and stuff. And this is my graduate year, so I'm tweaking around, I'm having fun and stuff like that. You feel me? I ain't really too much into the school. So I'm like, let me join Cray live. He live right now. I'm over here. I'm ordering Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. They open. So I'm on the live, and he like, hey, this 808 Mondo. He playing the beat or whatever. And next thing you know, I hear his vocals on the the beat or whatever on the song, and we called it Virtual. And he's just saying like, this is 808 Mondo. This 808 Mondo. You signed to the squad now. So that really gave me like a joyful feeling. That started a relationship of a brotherhood, me and him, like family now. So whatever he need, I got him. And if I need something, he got me. So that was probably one of the biggest moments of my life. That really turned up my career right there. Like that was amazing. I feel like that was the one that really got me on and kind of like got my foot into the door. So because a lot of artists were starting to rock with me. My sales was going up as far as beats and everything like that when I was selling beats and stuff like that. Things was just going up. Like everything was continuously going up, and it just felt like, all right, this might be something for me, because I just literally started that year, and for me to be able to get somebody as that big, even though he's still on the rise and stuff like that, it was just crazy to me. I was like, man, and him being, I always have an artist switch up as far as favorites, like every 3-4 years. So starting like 2018, I say about early 2019, late 2018, I was starting to listen to Lil Cray again. And so I was like, man, this is probably my favorite artist right now. He still is my favorite artist. Then it kind of transitioned back to Kendrick Lamar. It just, I have so many favorite artists, man. I have so many different inspirations. Jasmine Sullivan, Rihanna. I love Summer Walker and SZA. Like everything switches up like every 3-4 years for real, for real. So when that happened, that had changed my life forever. But that was one moment. I say that changed my life. And then the second one is when another producer by the name of Sosa 808, the one he actually was, him and Lil Cray was actually a duo. I don't know if he ever saw the snippet, but dudes that were working with him and already had established a connection with him were telling me, well, basically telling Sosa, like, hey, like, man, you got to get with Mondo, bro. He up next, bro. He up next in Cleveland or whatever. Like, y'all got to, like, make a beat together and stuff like that. And so one day, I say about New Year's, he had hit me up. It's 3 a.m. He cooking up. I'm chilling in my bed. By the way, like, they say rich people don't be sleeping. You feel me? So that was one of my little moments. Like, you feel me? You know, successful people don't sleep. So it's like 3-4 a.m. He had texted me like, hey, you. I had replied to a story actually. He was making a beat. Now I thought it was fire, so I replied with fire emoji or whatever. He had texted me back. He like, hey, you got anything for Key Glock or Young Dolph? You feel me on that melody type side? At the time, I was in my experimental phase. I'm back into that experimental phase, but at the time, I wasn't really focused on trap music as much. But I was having beats and things to that range or similar. So I said, not really, but I can try to send you off, you know, something that's, you know, something that you can flip or whatever. Sent that off to him. The rest was history. So come down, I say about January hit. Young Dolph had dropped. Young Dolph had dropped Rich Slade Deluxe, and so I'm thinking I'm thinking that I'm on the Rich Slade Deluxe or whatever. And me and Sosa was talking about the beat. We like, man, that beat too hard to get passed up. I don't know what Dolph thinking about or what Glock thinking about, but I sent it both to them. So, you know, what's going on? So once Rich Slade Deluxe had dropped, I'm over here like, damn, man, like I ain't getting no, you know, placement or anything from that. It could have been, you know, a huge opportunity. And me, going into producer, I was never really on like, oh, I gotta get a placement and stuff like that. I was really about building with the underground and just building my own success through what I got and what I can offer and what I can bring to the table. So having major people on my beats was never really was my intentions coming into it, but it happened. So come down, I say about February, I get a call from Sosa. He like, man, I just got off the phone with Dolph and Glock. They, feel me, they just shot a video. They just did a little video to the beat that we had made. I'm just like, damn, like what's going on? So like, you feel me, like what's finna happen? I don't know what they got going on or whatever, blah, 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 but it's finna be a movie for sure. So I'm like, okay, cool. So this is at the time, this is my birthday. So like having that call on your birthday, and then you, for me, I had to get paid through that beat, through stuff like BMI, ASCAP, and things like that. And I wasn't necessarily able to get things going because I wasn't 18 yet. But at the time, it was 2021, and you know, my birthday had passed, so now I'm then turning 18 and stuff like that. So I was able to register my account so I can be able to get paid from that song or whatever. After that, I say about March 25th hit. March 25th hit, and I say about 2 hours before Dumb and Dumber 2 came out, because they had announced that they was doing Dumb and Dumber 2. So then I was thinking, okay, I'm like, damn, like, okay, this might really happen for me. I'm not sure. So Say Cheese posting, you know, the albums that's coming out tonight. You know, every Friday it's new music that's dropping. And they saying Dolph and Glock gonna have one of the, you know, hardest albums of the, you know, the year or whatever. And me, I'm not sure if I'm actually on it or not. So I'm just in the comments like, yeah, I produced a song on there, and I never even heard the song. You feel me? So I'm just trying to manifest it for myself, but not knowing in reality that the song is actually placed on there and it's about to come out tonight. So I say about 2 hours, about around 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock, I say, so probably 4 hours. Another producer that's on Dumb and Dumber 2 called Young Hurricane, shout out to him, had hit me up. He like, hey, you, what song did you produce, you know, on Dumb and Dumber 2? I want to hear it or whatever, cause he on there as well. So I'm like, I ain't gonna fake. I really don't know. I could send you the beat and you can tell me. I'm not sure if you got any inside connections or anything like that. I'm guessing he signed to Bandplay. Bandplay is one of the people that signed to Paper Route by Dolphin Glock or whatever, and he got his own label called Street Orchestra, which I'll be talking about later. But then that had happened. He had hit me up. He like, hey, I'm about to send you this song. I think this is the one that you produced. After I sent him a snippet of the beat, so I had heard it. I'm like, damn, like that's my beat tag. That's their vocals and everything. Just sent to my email like that, and that's about to come out in 2 hours. Like this is about to be one of the most life-changing events and I ever had. So I'm listening. I'm just like, wow. Like I'm astonished. Like I didn't know what was going on. I couldn't really process what was going on. I called like 15 people like, hey man, you want to listen to a song, bro? This is about to drop tonight. Like, bro, like my whole life finna change, bro. Like I was just happy for that moment. So when that went on, and it was 12 o'clock hit, March 26th. Say 20. I was the last track. The last track was 20 songs. I was the last track. Dumbest and Dumbest, produced by 808 Mondo and Sosa 808. I just kept listening to it on repeat. I ain't even listened to the full album. I had to listen to the full album, like literally, probably when I had woke up or something. But I couldn't even sleep, bro. Like I was up 5 a.m. responding to everybody like, thank you, bro. Like, you feel me? Because I didn't want to feel like, you know, me being Hollywood or anything like that, or me being weird to people that's, you know, supporting me. So I didn't want to be like that at all. After that, man, that whole day was just crazy. I think I had went to the club after that whole week. Like, I was just bugging the whole time. So that's probably one of my biggest, most life-changing events, for real, for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
As a producer, what would you say your main challenges is?
My main challenges is to be innovative. I feel like it's a lot of things that's going right now in the sound and in the industry is the same right now, and everything is being cluttered up with the same stuff, and it just keeps repeating. So for me, I've always wanted to be, you know, the outcast, you know, the person that stands out from from the rest of the people. And I feel like innovation is key. Innovation always been a thing to me. I feel like if you can be different and create different things and bring a different atmosphere to a crowd or a community, I feel like that's when you know that you a hidden gem, or that you was, you know, destined to do this, you know, ever since you was born. So I feel like that's probably my biggest challenge. Like that, I put that on myself as much as I can. Like I would say that's probably the heaviest thing on my shoulders, like to just be able to bring that atmosphere and bring a different, you know, view of things, to have a different perspective of things and stuff like that. Because there's a lot of shiesty stuff that goes on to the industry. It's a lot of slimy, a lot of people that, you know, that would really, you know, go off and come off, you know, different, and you wouldn't expect it. As genuine as you can be, you just be like, you know, why is this happening to me? And so you want to bring different vibes and a different type of passion to, you know, to your art. So I feel like that's probably the biggest thing to me.
For sure. So how do like producers get paid? What's the different type of ways producers can get paid?
Man, producers get paid from a lot of things. I'm gonna give you free sauce right now. Right now I'm working on getting a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel already, but I haven't posted any beats on there. I'm working on that, and you can get paid from the views that you get from YouTube. And I know a lot of producers right now, they like to make trap beats. If you really want to like really get paid from something, which I'm about to start doing, make something that's something people can study to, people can listen to. You know, make some rain sounds, anything that has more of a nature or a life feeling to it, other than, you know, something that a rapper would hop on. Because those type of beats and those type of sounds get the most plays on YouTube. So you can get paid from YouTube. You can have a BeatStars, or if you have your own website, you can get paid from BeatStars. If you place the song with a major label or anything, or a major artist in general, you can get paid from BMI, ASCAP, and Song Trust. And if they, you know, if they got distribution or whatever, you can get paid through DistroKid, United Masters, anything. It's so many ways you get paid, bro. Like, so many different incomes. I feel like everybody should be able to know that, be able to learn that, take the time to, feel me, take the time to actually learn certain ways that you get paid. It's so many incomes that just, I can't even explain it, man. Like, I'm still learning for real, for real. Shout out to this one person, I forgot their name. They're on Twitter, they're a producer. They got their own book, they got their own ebook, and it was telling you basically like a little free ebook on how to get, paid, or how to, reach out to artists and stuff like that. Basically saying, like, you feel me, it's artists that'll be on Say Cheese or College Kid doing promotions, and those usually be the artists that actually pay for some beats because they're actually investing into their career. So it's so many ways you can get paid as a musician in general, as an artist in general. You just gotta learn.
So for business, for you, like, if you face some challenges or something, or if business ain't going how it should be going, how do you deal with that?
I know a lot of people say keep your foot on the gas, but it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to be like, all right, let me relax, and let me come back into certain things, because everything in life is a learning experience. So once you be able to learn what you need to do, that's when you should come back full throttle, and then keep your foot on the gas, because you feel me. I feel like everybody deserves a break from something. Like I need a break from something sometimes. So it'll just be like, if you need that break and you need that for your mental, then let that be known and have it stamped, and take care of yourself, because you only got yourself in this world. So that's how I feel about it.
For sure. What would you say the best advice given to you was from somebody else?
He even say in the song, patience is a virtue. I'm trying to learn patience right now. So for me, I'm trying to learn patience, and I'm trying to learn that, you grow at your own time, and not when you necessarily want it. So you can't really rush growth. You can't really rush anything that has to deal with growth. So I feel like me, and a bunch of people actually tell me, like, even before the song and even after the song, they tell me, like, yeah, patience is a virtue. Wait your time, and be hungry still. Be hungry like you still ain't got nothing. Be hungry like you still ain't got 5 plaques on the wall or whatever like that, you feel me? So that's one of the biggest thing I've been learning.
Sure. What's next for you in the near future?
Man, next for me, I'm working on 2 albums right now. One is called Die Famous. So Die Famous is an album with me and Lil Cray, produced and A&R by me, and A&R by Cray as well, A&R by Butter as well, which is a Cray assistant manager. We're working on that right now. We about, like, I say about 6-7 songs in right now, trying to at least get it to 13 or probably 10, whichever going on. I would speak on Cray contract issues, but that's his business or whatever. So whenever we able to get something figured out, that's when we gonna drop. But I'm working on another project that's basically, I would say, chapter 2 to my last project I had worked on, called Forever Love, which is Forever Love. I started off with an album produced by me and produced by a couple of other producers that were on there, and engineered by a lot of people. It was strictly for people that's from Cleveland. So it was more of a upbringing vibes, showing love back to the city and showing love to artists that's inside of Cleveland, Ohio, from Cleveland, Ohio, or from just Ohio in general. So I just wanted people that was just from Ohio and from Cleveland to be on that, that album. Free Love has a different meaning to it now. Free Love has to be way, way, way more progress that I've made in the past. Forever Love, I felt like, that was just me producing wise and, having that mindset wise of, okay, I'll show you how, what I can do. But Free Love is me basically telling you, like, hey, all right, so, like, this is my foot in the door right now, and I want y'all to know that what I'm displaying right now is just a glimpse. Now this is just a glimpse of what I can do. And then after that is me just going full throttle to me being what I want to do and experimenting how I want to experiment. So that's what I'm working on. Free Love is really supposed to be, it's really supposed to bring out the most out of every single artist that, that I've worked with, and every single artist that's on here is really supposed to have, a challenging vibe to it, challenging artists to be able to work outside of themselves and, you know, be on certain songs that they normally wouldn't even be on, or be on certain beats that they normally would, you know, would pass on. But being able to help write the songs this time, because at first I don't think I can't remember all the songs I was on Forever Love. It was like 16 of them, but I think I wrote like a little half hook or verse or whatever on there. But on Free Love, I wrote multiple songs now. And I'm having multiple producers in there. Usually I just work with a producer by the name of Sire. Shout out to him, that's my brother. So it's really, it sounds with it, you know, Free Love, man. I'm really invested into this project. I really hope, you know, I actually really know that it's gonna blow up for sure. It should be coming out this summer. I'm still, you know, trying to weigh things out as far as cover art, video shoots, the vlogs behind it, just having the culture behind it and having a cultural appreciation for it. So that's what I'm working on right now at the moment. I'm working on, like I said, a studio in Akron. I'm looking for staff, doing that. I just want to build an empire through that and have my own business correlate through that. I'm working on trying to get my own website. And it's a lot of things I'm working on. I'm really working on trying to learn how to really be behind the scenes. When if I don't want to be out there, I can really be behind the scenes. So me being an A&R and me learning from other A&Rs. Shout out to one of the A&Rs that I'm really close to named Deshaun. He just got signed to Paper Route and Street Orchestra. So I'm actually about to sign to him actually real soon. So I'll be under the Paper Route and Street Orchestra's team. And then shout out to Glock. He coming here April 16th, I should say. He'll be in Cleveland. Pop out. Tickets are almost about to sell out, so pop out there for sure. But yeah, that's just what I've been working on. I've just been learning the business and trying to handle my business correctly. So.
All right, so where can the people, the fans, the supporters, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at 808 Mondo, Twitter at Armand Batiste. I don't know if you guys will be able to spell that, but ARMAHNBATISTE. That's my full name. You can find me on YouTube at 808 Mondo, and SoundCloud as well, 808 Mondo, and BeatStars 808 Mondo as well.